Good evening. It's a bit windy, so I hope that's not going to distort everything. Today is the 3rd of February 2021. We're into February already. And it's Wednesday, it's 2:30. We're finished work. We're going to the opticians at 4. I haven't had an eye test done in a couple of years. And we dropped off the check to the landlady in the shop just before we arrived home. 2 months rent, $950, I think. And also some checks to the garage, Caravaggio. And we have our new car, which we both kind of agree is a bit too posh for us. The Clio Estate. It's too clean, too white. So we may sell it again in a few months or a year, depending on how we feel. The little red Clio, the one that we got many years ago, that's departed now. It's gone. Flo sold it, €300, some guy from Marseille. So it's just the 2 white cars now. I went for a walk, but Tuco didn't come with me. He just stayed in front of the white car. What else? I'm kind of trying to get back into Anno 1800. I've got this idea where I'd like to build just a colossal amount of farms and farmers before moving on to the workers. I'd like to just fill the place. My idea is to really fill the map with as much farms and things as possible, and what they need, the clothes, the other things, and try and get a place that there just isn't any room for anything. Anyway, that's that. So now I'm going back. Flo's on the phone in front of me on the balcony, and yes, just 3 minutes. Never mind. Yeah. Huh? Well, today is the 6th. I believe it's the 6th of February. It's 5:30 in the evening, and I'm on the riverbed. Just come in from that little spot where we sit down on the little rock. And it's a very unusual looking day. It's been very windy and the sky is white. It's like the sky before snow. But it's not really gonna snow. I think it's more dust, because there's been very strong winds today. And so it's like one of those Western movies when you have a very sandy white sky. And it's also 5:30, so the evenings are stretching a little bit, but it will be dark within the hour. No Tuco or Flo today, they're gone for the weekend. Flo's brothers and sisters reunion. So that's where she is. Everybody's there except Christine, who has the COVID virus. I hope she gets well quickly. And me, I'm minding Bob. But right now I'm boiling lamb and stuff, but I thought I haven't been out today because the weather was just so bad, and I thought I might as well get out quickly, run down to the river before it gets dark. And so here I am. It really is, can't get any sense of it through an audio device, but the light is really something. It's that time of the day. It could be a very cloudy, 5:30 in the morning kind of light. It's quite something. So I went to bed last night at around 10 o'clock because I was kind of tired from a bad previous night. And I fell asleep, and I woke up at 3 o'clock, and I was awake for a bit, and then I fell asleep again, and I ended up, I must have slept till 1 o'clock or something in the afternoon after letting Bob out. I let Bob out at 6 o'clock. But it was just, that's a lot of sleep. So tonight I kind of expect to be up quite some time tonight. So I'm on my own for a few days. Flo's back tomorrow, actually. Today's Saturday the 6th, and Flo's back Sunday evening, I believe. Sunday evening. This evening, what am I going to do? Well, I don't really know. I'm not really into anything at the moment. It'd be nice to get back into Anno 1800. I've tried a few days ago. We'll see. I'm going to do kind of a count of the cryptocurrencies, see how much we have at the moment, because we're getting close to having everything invested at this point from our Credit Agricole account. Bitcoin is past 40,000 today. Ethereum it was 1,700 last night, now it's 1,600, and Cardano is 54 cents. So all that should mean that we have some kind of a profit. I have some money waiting to invest from Flow, but I don't think I'm going to buy anything now. It's kind of tough to buy Bitcoin when it's 40,000 euros, because you just know as soon as you buy it, as soon as you click the button, then it's going to drop, and your 1,000 is going to become about 800 or 700, and you're going to spend a long time trying to get that back, and so I don't want to do that. Anyway, I'm trying to get out of the forest a bit here. I don't know why I came in here. Just walking on the rocks beside the river. But that's enough. I should go back onto the path. I don't think I'm going to do too much walking. Certainly not in the forest, not when it's going to be dark in about 10 minutes. You can see lots of trees blown around here. It's been very windy. Oh, total stillness here. It's nice. So yeah, it'll probably be a kind of a long night tonight, because I don't know when I'm going to be tired. And any other news? My mind is mainly on the cryptocurrencies at the moment. Not really into anything else. It'll be nice to have everything invested. Damn, I'm walking in the muck here. Let's go over here. I don't know why. One field is a bit drier than the other. Bob had his operation the other day, and it seems to be fine. Yeah, really nothing to say. Nothing much to say. Just, it is Saturday, I think it's the 6th. It's February. It's a wonderfully strange light today. I think it's all the dust in the air. And it'll soon be March, and it'll be soon be a year since the total lockdown. It's already past a year since I started doing audios on the Lenny. Does it feel like it? And I think I was doing my little sketches, some of those silly little videos, because I was kind of on a roll at the beginning of last year. I must did about 20 videos in the space of 2 months, and that does feel like a considerable amount of time. But the good thing is, I suppose, I've kind of come onto a new interest which hopefully will be beneficial for me in Flow in the future. That's the whole crypto thing. This time last year I knew there was such a thing as Bitcoin, but that was all. I didn't know anything else. I'm heading back. Could have probably walked a bit more, but never mind. Clio estate. It's a nice, beautiful looking car, really easy to drive. It's a bit big, and as Flo said, it's a bit fancy for us. But there's a great sense of comfort, reliability when you don't turn the key anymore. You press the button nowadays. That's updated cars. You slip the square kind of magnetic key into the slot and then you press the button. And the days of keys turning in the engine are finished. And we got sold the red Clio. That's it. That's about a 10-minute little short audio. I can just about make out lure and horizon. See a mountain of lures in the background. Everything has disappeared. Anyway, I shall say good night and sign off. Hello. This will probably be a short one because it's raining, and I'm going to try and put this device in my top pocket there. I hope that doesn't fall out. That's where I normally. This is my black jacket, the breast pocket. If you like to try and keep it dry. I'm on my way back. I've been out with Tuco. It's the 12th, I believe, of February. Friday, 12th of February. And it's a really cold day. It's drizzling, very low clouds. I'm walking back, so as I look over toward Lures, you can just about make out Lures and Ganagobi. You can't really see the mountains in the background because they're really hidden by these low clouds. It's almost like a fog in the air. And it's very cold, very snow-like weather on this Friday. We're still in the curfew, 6 o'clock curfew. We've been kind of like this now since the end of October, I believe. November, December, January, February. Time is really rolling on. And next month will be the year anniversary of the first lockdown. And this present situation, maybe they said in, God, did they say in April? May well be in April that we can begin to get back to normal. Me and Flo, we don't mind too much because we're getting paid the same amount that we made last year by the government, which is fantastic. And it just so happens bizarrely and very luckily that last February we did like 8,000 euros. It was just a freakily busy February. We have no idea why. It just was one of those. It was as busy as in August. Which means that we're going to do the same this month. Even though we're not open for business, we should, and we've already got some money from November, December. So we should get another 8,000, so we're doing pretty well. But I guess really the only talking, God, I hope this water, there's little drops of water on the mic here. I hope that's not causing any trouble. The only talking point at the moment, of course, is the cryptocurrency markets. That's what I've been obsessed with since the beginning. I can't really forget the dates. The beginning of November the 4th, and I got my first 50 euros worth of Bitcoin. And since then I have invested 11,000, all my savings from the Credit Agricole. Flo's invested 6,000 of our savings, so we got like 17,000 invested in total. And that investment is now worth 36,000. We've made, last time I looked, it actually made 19,000 profit. Just incredible. These things change by the hour, of course, but that's the obsession, and it's even Flo is obsessed by it now as well. And I have more money on the MAF that we've been saving for the last decade. I have 12,000 there, and I'd like to get my hands on that and try and invest that as well. Put it in for this kind of crypto bull market ride and try and make something. I put some money on the graph. I'd had some money on it about maybe a couple of weeks ago, and it's up 70% in the last 24 hours, and I think it was like 70% the day before. It's gone from about 30 cents to about $2.30, and that's just we had 3,000 yesterday and 7,000 today, and that alone. So that's really what's going on at the moment. I kind of started to dream about, will this continue, and will the Bitcoin, at the moment Bitcoin it's kind of 46, 47, it's kind of stuck around that area. It's definitely got a resistance point at 50. It's really struggling to get there, but there's all talks of rumors or speculation rather, that it'll go shooting past 50 and it'll go to 60 and even higher. So I'm starting to dream, also Cardano, I'm starting to dream that I'll invest a further 12,000 in these, let's say four different types of projects: Cardano, the Graph, Ethereum and Bitcoin. And I'm starting to dream that maybe in a year or two I'll have made a substantial amount, maybe 100,000, maybe more. And we can invest in a property. That's kind of the hope. But it's been a great ride so far. We're really both enjoying it a lot. I hope it doesn't all come crashing down with these big falls that I've just heard about. Now I don't want that to happen anymore, because I'm totally invested in it. Anyway, I better sign off for now. Yes, adios. All right. Well, this is maybe a surprise to find. This is I'm just thinking of the advertisement that Orson Welles did for that champagne. He's drunk anyway. It's February the 13th today, Saturday, and tomorrow is the 14th. It's Valentine's Day. We're all still closed. I'm in the Connemara. We just finished our Saturday morning takeaway bit, and I'm trying to verify my Binance account so that I could perhaps send some money to it and then buy some Polkadot and Avalanche cryptocurrencies. But all these things are kind of confusing, and for some reason it keeps saying that the server is busy. It's not taking my picture. Now, that reminds me, Flo did something with the photograph. She managed to make it smaller. I have to find out how she did that. She's far more advanced at certain aspects than I am when it comes to changing something from one file to another, or downloading PGFs and PDVs and PG tips. Anyway, just to say that it is 2 minutes. I've been recording for 2 minutes. Just to say I'm in the Connemara. Flo's going to get some special organic tea from the new shop down the road. She spends all her time getting organic stuff now. And I'm just waiting here to go when we get back to Tuco. I don't want to do any more crypto stuff. I'm starting to get a bit fed up of it, to be honest. I'd like to leave what we've got alone, and although the problem with it is that you never really want to leave it alone totally. You always feel you're going to miss something. Just right now I'm thinking, oh, if only I could get 500 of Polkadot and 500 of Avalanche and just have them in a wallet somewhere and leave them, you know. But it is an obsessive kind of a pastime. Not just a pastime, of course, you're dealing with real money.
But if you don't keep at it, you feel you're losing out on something. And again, I have 12,000 savings in a MAF account just lying there. And so if Bitcoin jumps up to 55,000 in the next week or two, and if Cardano jumps up to $1.50, and if the Graph and Polkadot and the Avalanche coins, if they all jump up by 70% in the next week or two, and I haven't done anything, and all my money is just lying there, not earning a penny's worth of interest, I'm probably going to feel annoyed. The only time I won't feel annoyed, and this is kind of what I'm looking forward to, is when I have every single penny from my savings invested. And so when I said, I want to be able to say to myself, oh, I'd love to put more money in Cardano, it's really going up. And then be able to say, but I don't have any more money. I don't have any more savings. We don't have any more money here. We have to keep a bit for that. We don't have any more money to invest. It's done. And then I can kind of just maybe get over this, move on to something else. Be done with it. Okay, so I'm going to talk for another few seconds. We'll bring this up to 5 minutes. I'm looking at the screen here. It's like 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Goodbye and have a nice day.
Six. There we go. We're off. I'm just doing this here because the kind of sheltered from the wind. Today is the 18th of February. It's a Thursday. Not that that matters. Me and Flor finished work for the day. This says curfew at 6 o'clock. We've been underneath that curfew now for quite a long time. The end of October we started doing these, just the mornings. In a way it's a bit of a shame because I think we would be making some money if we were doing takeaways in the evenings. But it did give me a chance because it was November the 4th that I ordered or bought my first 50 euros of Bitcoin. November, December, January, February, and since then I've been doing quite well with it. There's still a great resistance to buying any more Bitcoin. It just seems crazy. somehow to buy it at 50. I don't know if I should follow my intuition. My intuition is that it might take a long time for it to get to 60. I'm just saying that now here on the 18th of February. It's like a gut feeling, and it's not necessarily that Bitcoin won't get to 60. It's just that the estimates people have of it going onward and upward, which I guess I am conflicted, because if I think of all the people and all the companies who may be about to throw money at Bitcoin, then there's no reason why it won't go up. But when I look at Binance and I see all the people selling Bitcoin, I realize it doesn't take much for the tide to turn. And so, well, I'm not so sure I'm a believer in the price going twice as far as it is now, for instance. Anyway, it's just with the price of, at the moment, it's kind of around 52,000. It's just difficult to bring yourself to buy into that, because you're kind of expecting the thing to drop massively down to 30. And I've been expecting that, and it's a psychological thing. I was just saying to Flo, you know, when it was in the mid-20s, we were waiting for it to drop down to 20, and then in the 30s we were waiting for it to drop down a bit, you know, or when it was in the early 40s we thought, well, it'll drop. You're continually waiting for it to drop, and in the meantime it's continually going up. And of course, you think, well, if you put more in at a certain point, you'd be doing okay with it. Now, it wouldn't have been a bad choice at the moment. Although, to be honest, I've kind of invested quite a bit. I've invested 19,000 altogether. I've gone through a lot, and I'm waiting on MAF stuff to come through, and then, well, they'll simply get to a point where there won't be any more money to invest. It'll all be there. So that'll be perhaps something to look forward to. We won't have to worry. At least we won't have to worry about missing out, because that's the thing at the moment with Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies. There's this continual feeling of I'm missing out. You know, every time you look at something like the Binance coin has jumped from something like 50 euros a coin or $50 a coin up to $200 a coin in the space of a week. So you're thinking, damn, if I just had 1,000 on that, I'd have made about 2,000 on it. I'd be up to 3,000. It's easy money when things are going up. But otherwise, that's we're becoming very, Flo as well, we're becoming very into the whole investing world. We're kind of trying to find ways of transferring money from account to account. The quickest way to get the money to either Binance or Coinbase. Anyway, 52,000. 1,900 for Ethereum. 94.95 cents for ADA. We're still waiting for it to go past the $1 mark. And the graph, well, the graph I think is a little over $2 maybe at the moment. I wonder, will I be listening back to these recordings in 7 or 8 years' time? What will I be thinking? What will the price be when I say that Ethereum is 1,900 and Bitcoin is 52,000 and ADA is 94.95 cents? Will future me be listening back and going, oh God, if only If only you had moved much faster and just shipped every penny you have into these things, you'd be sitting on a tidy sum now. As a part of me feels that. A part of me feels, and I'm sure it's probably the ruin of many a person, this notion that, I want to take every penny I have and just put it all in here. Because there's a sense you can't lose, and I'm sure there's so many people have been in that situation and then lost in the end. So yeah, otherwise I'm trying to play Anno 1800 again. I've put a few hours into a new game. We're up to the engineers and I don't quite know what I want to do with the game. Except kind of create a big business somehow. But I am getting absorbed into it time to time. I'm also playing lots of chess. I'm ranked 1080, I think. I struggle to get by the 1100 ranking. That chess, I still sometimes I don't mind losing, depending on the nature. Other times I nearly cry when I lose. It hurts. But we'll see. Tuko, what are you eating? Allez. Buongiorno. Old man with a wonderful grey moustache and a stick. I'm arriving at the electricity pylons as we just go to that section of the river. The end of the walk, really, before we head back. It's nice here, the wind is gone. What else is there to say on this 18th of February day? It's cold. I've got my hat, gloves, coat, everything. It's cold, it's grey. This time last year I was doing these same vlogs, but I was using my Lenny phone at this point. That was a year ago. A whole year. Not much more to report. Flo's got her yoga class with her teacher today, 2 hours, and she's going to probably go to the computer room. Here comes the wind as I get close to the Tuko, as I get close to the river. I don't see Tuko. Anyway, 10 seconds here. I'm going to switch off. I'm going to leave it at 10 minutes because it's a bit windy now. So adios for now and speak to you later. All right. All right. So today is the 25th of February 2021. We've got Flo with us this evening. Flo, for the folks back home, do you want to tell them?
She looks like Tuko.
I just had my hair.
He just had a washing, a shower, and washing his hair, and his hair are all curly now. And he looks like Tuko. Who cut your hair like that? You need a trim.
I already had my hair cut.
Yeah.
So I think it should be. My hair will be okay when it's calmed down a bit.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Tuko? Tuko is kissing me.
So do you want to explain to all the folks in the future where we are? Maybe that would be.
We are sitting by the As River.
It'd be hard to describe.
I have
exact
1 foot
spot.
in the water and it's frozen.
Yeah, and it's quite healthy looking, isn't it? You can probably tell by the sound.
No, 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 Tuko. No, no, no.
What's he doing?
Not going to the water. Huh?
You stay up here and sit down, too.
No, you can go into the woods, but not...
Yeah, go
not
on,
by
have a
the
look
water.
for it. Oui, le lapin! Oui, le lapin! The magic word.
Eh, le petit lapin.
The ears pop up. So, yes, we're by the lake.
By the river.
By the river. By the river. And it's healthy looking. And today we were looking at Rita's pups. We saw 2 of the pups. Very nice pups. It's fun. Rita has 9 pups and 8 teeth.
8 teeth.
Yeah, little nipples.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell? What's that tooth for? Did you see something?
Two dogs over there.
Wow, you were able to see that far? Bless you.
He sensed them, I think, as well, yeah?
I thought you were blinded in back.
Not for dogs.
That's not Joyce, no?
No. She's got only one dog, Joyce.
All right.
And she doesn't play wood stick.
It's a very nice February day. The temperature is 28 degrees. And from listening to one of my things from last February, we had the same weather and then it changed and it went really, really cold.
Really?
Because
Normal.
this time last year I did one of these and I'm saying the weather today is very cold and 2 days ago it was really, really warm.
Yeah.
So it's literally now. So every year at this time it seems to be a bit of a hot spell, a fall spring. I just dropped my glasses for Flo to see me. I shaved and washed my hair and that makes Flo happy.
What? Looking at you, yeah? Looking at your skin and your curly hair.
It's drying, I think that's why. It's
Yeah,
dried with the wind, you know?
Yeah.
What the hell?
But in
Tuco?
20 years that we know each other, we've changed a bit, huh?
Really? No, I was looking at a picture of myself when I was 16. I don't know if there's any difference. I'm taller, that's all. Hello, Tuco.
But yeah, next time you do, I can do you a little color if you wanted to get rid of the grey in your hair.
Grey?
Because
Talking to Tuco or me?
You've got more and more. Do you want to keep it like that or do you want to get rid of it?
No, I want to get rid of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm miles away.
See, the good thing is if you have a big dog like Rita with us, he'll feel insecurity as well.
I think that's. I don't think he feels that insecure. It's just.
Yeah, it's the type of.
thing.
Yeah.
It's an interesting.
Yeah, it's fine, no?
They were showing.
Voilà, mon papa. He wants to lay down on Tuco, on Eddie. Huh?
It's a bit of a strange place for you. You can't sit down anywhere, can you? There. He knows that there's his treats in the bag.
Yeah, and he's maybe itchy a bit for his ass, yeah. Huh?
So, for the audience, have you any other news, Flo? Oh God, I jumped into the river.
The news, no, we are wondering if we are gonna stay close for the takeaway because there is nobody. There's nobody asking for takeaway?
Yeah, we were just
We want to
saying-
buy a new sofa and a new chairs for living room.
Yeah, we're changing the living room. This week has been so bad we didn't even have to make crepe. That's as bad as it gets really when you don't have to even make salted
Yeah.
crepe. We made sweet crepe because we had one
One request today.
one crepe.
Oh là là.
We're also still, obviously, we've been doing the cryptocurrency for a few months now. We're just waiting for the price to get right so I can give the money to Flo to build that, to buy the house.
It is the new financial director of the household, and I'm the investor.
Yeah.
Leave my hair quiet. Leave my hair quiet. Mais oui, mais tu as plein de poils dans les oreilles.
Like
Tiens, he doesn't like that. He doesn't. Oui, c'est beau. Tu want to sit? Sit. Sit. Voilà. Did you put your eyes on the floor? Yeah. Voilà. C'est bien là.
The sound of the river actually was going to be relaxing for an audio like this.
Maybe a bit loud. I don't know if you
No,
can
it
hear our
depends. If
voice.
you're listening to something like this back at night, it's
Yeah.
very nice, the sound of the river. Put you to sleep. It's loud because of that rock. Without the rock, I think it'd be pretty smooth here.
Yeah.
Where did that rock come from? Was it there all the time? It's just not.
Yeah,
It's-
it's always been there since we've been here.
That's, you see the way the water has eaten away all around it because it was all soft stuff and it was very easy for the river to move it on. But you get something like that the river can't.
That's grass.
It can't move it. So that's going to make an interesting shape on the bed.
Yeah, after maybe a few hundred years. Because they didn't arrive naturally. You can see behind you there is stones. They make a barrage here every now and again. So,
Yeah. It's got batteries in it. It's still going, yeah. 2 AA batteries. I got my Cosmo down, Cosmo. I was going to sell him and then we started him off and I just couldn't. The poor guy called my name, so I have to keep him. Eddie! Eddie! I'm sure he also looking at, he was looking at the cat and I think he may have said Fiona because we did program him for the other one.
yeah.
So he's got the name of the
Sophie.
cat.
We are actually not protected from the wind here because it's coming right in front of us.
That's a shame.
Where we were sitting on the little beach, it was more protected because it was round the corner.
Yeah, but not as nice a spot.
No, it's nice.
Keep an eye on that dog took over there, yeah? Make sure he didn't get any ideas. I wonder will they be ever watering it? It's building up into an island in the middle, isn't it? It's like the Durance, you know? Big sections with nothing.
Yeah. Well, here as well, it's a small island.
That could fill up. A bit more water.
It's actually one dog. I thought it was 2 dogs. Nice to see. Wait for the sheep. Wait for the sheep and the big dog taking care of the sheep. Or the goat. I don't know what he's going to do. But, Can't you can hear us here?
Can't come here.
No, but at least by the board I would like to see the dog. I would like to see what the dog look like. Huh?
The difference between the introverts and the extroverts. I'm hoping she'll go further away.
Really? You're not curious?
No, I'm not curious ever of anybody. I don't want them to be anywhere near me when I'm out walking my dog. Shall I do the tea?
Oui.
We brought our red flask with us and our 2 cups. So we're having a tea time.
A tea break.
I think you need to hold the cup.
Ouais.
How will we do this?
Well, you put the tea bag and then you pour the water.
And I have to do mine, but
But I'll put mine here and then
a
we'll
lot
do
of
yours.
places too. So this be
Don't
your
worry.
one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So got the pink bag. Now this is very hot because this is a very good flask. Hold it up here.
Above your leg. Yeah. Don't burn yourself. Top it up. I don't see anything. Voilà. Voilà comme a proper cup of tea. Huh? And then we put it.
I think I'll be able to do mine. It's okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Come here, Tuko. Come here. Voilà. That's it. Voilà. I can hold it if you want. No?
Yeah, maybe because I'll have to re-screw the top of the flask. We only want, that's enough, isn't it? We don't want.
Yeah.
Ah, just enough. Let me get a spoon. I forgot the spoon. Yeah. You don't want to spoil your appetite too much, Tuco. So, what's your dinner when you go home? So how is everything with the family?
Santé.
So everybody okay?
In the Mongeau side, I think everybody's okay.
Christine has
We're gonna
recovered
see
from the
everybody
COVID.
yeah. We'll see everybody on Sunday as we go into Maraval.
On Sunday? Oh no, damn it, I have that business meeting. Did I tell you about that? I have a Skype meeting with the inventor of Bitcoin.
Oh, it's good with the internet in Maraval.
Oh, good.
What a crap excuse.
Can you imagine something?
It's okay. Just
That must be one of the cars there.
no, it's the woman with the dog.
No, but she probably is going back to one of the cars. They look like.
Oh, she's trying to get some wood. She's a crazy one trying to get some wood.
Okay, Tuco, shut
It's
up.
okay. It's okay, Tuko. It's a small dog actually, and it's a dog with a tail. Look at the lovely little dog.
A bit like a Doberman or something, no?
She doesn't, no, smaller. She doesn't have the strength to pull a piece of wood.
Ooh.
I said she couldn't see us because she's got the sun in her face. So we can see her, but she can't see us.
Yeah, this is not a bad spot, is it? Except for the rubbish, because you're kind of covered from the back, no one can see you.
Yeah.
I like it here, it's kind of hidden.
Sécurité.
You're hidden from the back and nobody can get to you with the water in front of you. We're still in lockdown, by the way. Maybe in the future we won't know that, if I'm listening back to this in a few years. So even though it's February the 25th, we closed 2021. We closed on October the, what was it, 30th or something?
30th.
End of October. November the 4th, I bought my first 50 euros worth of Bitcoin. And December, we went to Christine's. Had a nice time at Christine with
Christmas, yeah, lovely Christmas.
With Christine and Hugola and Emily.
And Jojo.
Josephine. And I bought some Bitcoin when we were there because the price was gone past 4, up to 40. And now it's January, February, so we've been locked down for 4 months. Not locked down, but we have a curfew at 6 o'clock, so that's going on and on and on. But we still go to work in the mornings occasionally, just to get up. But now I'm eating the bounty. You know, Dali has an exhibition in Andorra as well.
Right now?
No, all the time.
Ah, a permanent exhibition in Andorra?
Yeah, apparently.
You know what is Andorra? Huh? It's like Monaco. It's a
Small
town
place.
in the Pyrenees, which is neither French or Spanish. It's independent.
No, a place in Italy, no?
No, it's it was not too far away. Do you remember the Les Angles, the lake where we walk? It was about an hour and a half, but up and down the mountains. Huh? Yeah,
There was something about Dali, and I left a comment saying, I think he may have been a madman, but his stuff is very good. And I went to see him one time in Spain, in Cadiz, where his museum is and everything. And someone else said I went to see him in his birthplace in Andorra. So I think he wasn't born in Andorra. He's not.
But Andorra maybe at the time was Spanish. Huh? Now it's neither Spanish or French. It's like Monaco. It's in fact it's a French province without tax. If you want, it's completely more or less.
A tax haven.
Yeah, exactly. A tax haven. And I don't know he was born in Andorra because he's from that town where we
No, he was
went.
born there because I looked in Cadiz, and he was born in that part of Spain because I looked it up on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
The the Catalonian region.
Catalogne, yeah. Tu fais un bisou à papa? Tu fais un bisou à papa? Because where he's got the town where he went to where his dad was working as a solicitor, and when he went to school and everything, is Giron, you know? Giron?
In Italy?
No, I'm talking about Spain here, Dali, Spain. We've been to this museum, do you remember?
Yeah.
It's not Cadaqués. Cadaqués, that's where he lived with his wife.
Oh, right.
That's the little village, you know, with the white house. That was Cadaqués. But then the museum was in a big town called Figueras.
Figueras.
Voilà.
Figueras.
And that's where he lived all his childhood with his parents. His dad was a solicitor from Figueras and Figueras. So I didn't know he was born in Andorra.
I don't know if the guy was just, I don't know.
It's a bit bit boring for you to go? It's a bit boring for you? You can put your little leg. Voilà. You can put your leg there. Voilà. There. Good boy. I'm gonna have to trim him a little bit, huh?
But I think definitely in March, the end of March, April, when it starts to get warmer, he's going to be too hot. He's okay for now. It could get cold again in March.
I don't think he mind too much the cold anyway. Huh? You don't mind the cold?
No, he's set for the cold, but I mean he'll be too hot.
Yeah. Anyway, right now I can't go with the machine. I need to go by scissor, you know. That's how long his hair are.
What are we going to eat tonight?
But as I say, if you want, I can do that chili.
We don't have any meat.
No, you need to go and buy some meat.
What time is it?
I don't know. It's funny because he's always doing the same joke to mommy. Huh? Ouais, he's always doing the same joke. I think Eddie wants to move because he's thinking about his belly now.
No, it's they close at 6, so I have to can't stay here for too long.
Oh, there she is again. I don't know why I think it's a girl, but she managed to get a piece of food.
Give me your cup. You ready now?
Yeah.
You didn't do the joke, Flo. Why didn't you pretend you were looking at the watch?
Because I don't have watch. Where are my tea bags?
You could have pretended, acting. Well, the tea bags and this. You leave them here?
No. On remet la chaussure? On remet la chaussure? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Oh, Tuco. Cochon.
Tuco didn't get his dinner yet, so he's
grumpy.
yeah. Can you imagine if I went and left the
You prefer walking
left the device here?
than picnicking around.
Yeah. He likes to be moving.
Yeah.
If I went and left the device here,
Yeah, we come back.
and then when I play it back, we hear the sound of pigs and rabbits and everything. Do you want to know how long we've been here? Out of curiosity. How long would you think we've been sitting here?
15, 20 minutes.
25 minutes and 20 seconds. I thought
You're surprised?
I thought we were about 2 hours.
Yeah?
No. Okay, well, I'm going to just end this podcast, or blog, or log, or audio file.
Yeah.
There's a lot of titles to it, but we'll just leave you with the sound of the river, and I'd like to wish Eddie and Flo in the future happiness and joy, and at the moment
And lots of house and flat.
and money, and at the moment, just so that you can look back and laugh, I will tell you that at the moment ADA is worth $1.05.
And Bitcoin?
And Bitcoin is just touching 50,000. And I know when you listen back to this in a few years' time, he's going to fall in, is he?
No.
That will seem weird because ADA will be obviously $15, $20 by then.
But we'll see.
And
Ethereum?
Bitcoin will be 170,000. Ethereum is standing at 1,600 now, and I know again in the future. And the graph, well, the graph is just underneath. It's about $1.90, and I know the graph is going to be the new Google, so I know that in the future that will be probably $100 for one, and my $4,000 will be 100,000. So yes. On that happy note of speculation, I shall sign off and say goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye from Flo. For now.